So hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel everyone, and as every day we are back with the market analysis for all of you. So now let's start this video with reading some important news in the market. What are the important news about the Sensex, plus one particularly interesting data I would like to share with all of you, which is also a very good thing. Let's start with that. So inflows in the sustainable funds increases by 76% to rupees 3,686 crore rupees in the financial year 21. So guys, what is sustainable funds? These are the funds which invest in those companies or in those sectors which are good for the environment, which are good for the sustainability of the earth. There can be some funds which are overall funds which are investing in the companies or in the projects which take care of the all over good things, all over the things which are good for the environment. Or there can be some funds which invest in a particular sector. Suppose a particular company or particular project is there for the good water providing or for planting, something like that, a particular cause. There can be a fund which is investing in a particular cause, or there can be a fund which is investing in the overall sustainability. So in those kind of funds, 76% uh, have increased. Inflows have increased by 76%. So sustainable or ESG, environmental, social and governance funds in India witnessed an inflow of rupees 3,686 crore in just concluded fiscal, as compared with the 2,094 crore in the 1920, according to Morningstar data. So yeah, this is the very important and very interesting news that I wanted to share with all of you. Apart from that, what were the news on the closing bell in Sensex? That banks ITC gives Sensex 375 points lift from the day's bottom, and Nifty 50 tops 14,400 level. Marksons Pharma, Morpen Labs rally 20% each. Financial and ITC led the market gains. 19 of 30 Sensex stocks end the day in the green. Index contributors were ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, HDFC, Kotak and SBI. Top gainers were ICICI Bank 3.6%, HDFC 2.67%, Bajaj Auto 2.3%. Top index losers were Titan 2.75%, HUL 1.81%, Asian Paint 1.80%. S&P BSE BankX biggest sectoral gainer, up by 2.14%. S&P BSE Consumer Durables biggest sectoral loser, down by 1.51%. Volume toppers were Reliance, SBI, Infosys, ICICI Bank and HDFC. So these are some news in the related to Sensex. So now the thing is that we have seen a kind of 0.77% positive move in Nifty also. So what that move is about? This type of movement is quite acceptable after a big fall we have seen on the last trading day. But the thing to notice here on today's closing is that this closing price was also near this line which I was telling you will act as a resistance. After the previous fall, market just went above that line for a day and then again came back and almost closed below this line. Here we have marked the line, but actually the range should be marked properly with the rectangle, like I have marked here. So let's check it out on the hourly chart. How does it look like on hourly chart? So on an hourly chart, for a clear view, I have marked a rectangle for you. So here is the proper resistance zone, as we can see, and today market has been near to this zone only as far as the Nifty 50 concerned. And you can see a very similar movement that we have seen on the downside, we have seen today in the. So before falling further, what my expectations are before falling further, I'm clearly mentioning it that before falling further, my expectations are that market will some days will make a range, or prices will get accumulated over here, then we can see another fall. So this is the range. So I'm hoping that market will be there in the range, in this range only, somewhere near this range only. As you can see on the chart, I'm clearly moving my cursor to indicate the zone what I am expecting the prices to be in. Might be a little upside or might be a little downside, but will be there somewhere in the zone only. And then we will be looking for a chance to again short sell the market. So this is the thing. Might be first 1 hour 2 hour prices again get accumulated here and then it can fall today itself. I'm not saying that for some days it might take, or some weeks it might take. For me, the monthly and the weekly chart are kind of bearish right now of the Nifty 50, and I have discussed it in the previous videos also. So my expectations are that market will try to get accumulated over here, but the fate of the market is to downside only. These are my expectations. My expectations are completely bearish as far as Nifty 50 is concerned. So now let me take you to the Bank Nifty. So what is happening over in the Bank Nifty? So here is the chart of the Bank Nifty. As you can see, a very strong movement we have seen today. But one thing uncommon in the Bank Nifty is that we have seen a strong movement of plus 2.15%. So the fall in the Bank Nifty was also greater, and the rise in the Bank Nifty is also greater. But Bank Nifty has not yet reached near its resistance zone, and that's why my expectations is that for a day or for some hours of trading tomorrow also, my expectations is that Nifty 50 will be accumulating near its resistance, while Bank Nifty will be trying to go to this resistance zone. These are my expectations as of now. Because here also we have seen that the Bank Nifty once have tried to come to the resistance, but here somehow Bank Nifty has fallen before touching the resistance or before going near to the resistance. But today we have seen a great bullish movement in the Bank Nifty. Now this is a good bullish movement. Plus 2.15% is a good movement. Definitely I have denied you to write such bull trends, but it's okay. We can miss out on that. Not a problem, because it's risky always. Riding a bull trend in such market. Day traders watching the charts on the hourly and the 15 minutes can definitely find the opportunities to take entries. But yeah, we discuss for entire day. That's why I suggest you these things. So my expectations are little bit that Nifty will be getting accumulated near the resistance zone, while Bank Nifty will try to go near to its resistance zone. Now let me show you this candle on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame also, you can see that in all these candles, you can see this is the largest candle that Bank Nifty has made today, and this is the long and green candle, big green candle, which indicates that yeah, okay, this bull movement can sustain for a day and might close tomorrow or after a day tomorrow, or in some time a market will be near here. If market reaches here in a day, in an hour, or on opening also only, then we can see a fall tomorrow itself. But these are my expectations that market will definitely will be moving towards the resistance zone. So now we have completed our talks about the Sensex, Nifty 50 and the Bank Nifty. So now let me show you what were the performance of the different indices today, which is very important to know. So after red day, we have noticed a little bit green day in almost all the indices, whether it's sectoral or it's overall market broad indices. We have seen a little bit of red movement, green movement. FMCG and IT were in the red today. Pharma was also in the red today, and pharma was in the green on the previous day when market was in the complete bloodbath. So now let's pick some stock for our intraday trading. So two stocks I have picked. First is Cipla. Let me show you. Cipla for me is in a great buying range. If somebody wants to invest their fund for a shorter time period, then also you can invest in the Cipla. Cipla is in a great buying range. So my first suggestion would be to go long on the Cipla, taking a stop loss of 1% and taking a target of 2 to 3% depending upon your risk appetite. This is the first recommendation from our side to yours. And the second would be our Wipro. So Wipro Limited is our second recommendation for all of you. But there is a condition in the Wipro that you all need to remember, is that if Wipro's starting 5-minute prices remains above 484.25, again I'm repeating, if Wipro's starting 5-minute prices, means you can also check it on the 5-minute candle through changing the chart to the 5-minute. If starting 5-minute prices or starting 5-minute candle of the Wipro closes above the 484.25, which is going to be the tomorrow's Wipro's pivot point for opening, if it closes above that, then you can long the Wipro with a stop loss of 1 to 1.5% of a stop loss and a target of 2 to 3% depending upon your risk appetite. So this is all for this video, everyone. I hope you liked the video. So do press the like button, share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, and please press the bell icon, everyone. So thank you so much for watching once again.